Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. So we'll kick off and we'll get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UAB's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Man, if you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulsa's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Tulsa wasting no time.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The sure hands, it's Presley.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A lot of urgency for this offense. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for room. It's Watkins. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
He looks that one in nicely.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Blazers in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Brings up 2nd down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
1st down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Oh, big juke to get past. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blazers!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Zeno. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, UAB. A great catch and run for 6.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Benjamin. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tulsa wasting no time. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
22-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Watkins. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. He's looking to pass. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Of 11. First and goal.
Williams looking for a man. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Blazers want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Zeno. Throws to the back. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Williams will pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on 3rd down and basically salting this game away.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David